What happens when Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams team up for a singing competition movie? In today's trailer reaction video for Netflix's Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, gotta get the name right, we'll find out coming up. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another trailer reaction video, and the trailer we're watching today is for the Netflix original film Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Opens up on June 26th. Before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, and be sure to hit the notification button so you find out the very second I post any video to my channel, and be sure to click right up here. That is the complete playlist for all of my Netflix trailer reaction videos. Oh, and also be sure to click right up here. That is the complete playlist for all of my Netflix film trailer reaction videos. I got so many Netflix trailer reaction videos, I actually started a brand new playlist for just the Netflix original films. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, great title by the way, is rated PG-13. It is 2 hours and 3 minutes long. This film is described as when aspiring musicians Lars and Sigrit are given the opportunity to represent their country at the world's biggest song competition, they finally have a chance to prove that any dream worth having is a dream worth fighting for. The film also stars Pierce Brosnan as Eric Song and pop star Demi Lovato as Katiana. That sounds as good as any, so let's go ahead and put in my trusty earbuds, 1 and 2. Eurovision Song Contest, and click.
Ever since we were children, we've had one dream.
Winning the Eurovision Song Contest.
All right, everyone. I'm Lars. This is Sigrit. We are Fire Saga.
Who wants to hear a Eurovision song?
On Netflix.
We are a joke.
That's not true.
So they're from Iceland?
No, he's not.
He looked me into the eyes and said, I am ashamed of you.
Maybe he was drunk.
He said,
Pierce Brosnan is Will Ferrell's father?
I am dead sober.
Idiot.
What?
Fire Saga will be representing Iceland at Eurovision this year.
I hate them.
Absolutely terrible. They're old, disgusting people. But we have no choice.
So we're in. Yep.
42 countries.
From the creators of Wedding Crashers? Weird.
Audience of 180.
Cool costumes.
This is Eurovision.
You have to watch that guy.
Dan Stevens. Dan Stevens was Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Thank you.
We are a duo that will never be separated.
George Michael said something about other wham guy. No one even knows his name.
Andrew Ridgely.
What are you doing?
I just want my ding dong to look bigger than what is really there.
Smart.
Yeah.
I could do a camel.
Do a classic camel. He's never.
Ah!
You have to prove to Iceland and my extremely handsome father that my life hasn't been a waste.
Oh! When everything seems lost.
Lars, you are a dreamer. My dreamer.
That's a great visor.
Fleetwood Mac. Ace of base. Simone Gorman.
Yeah, I forgot about Simon.
Find the superstar within.
Not giving up. Tonight is our night.
What? What's with the Manster wheel?
Stop laughing. I'm trying to fight you.
What?
Very light, like silky kitty fish in marshmallow boxing glove.
Only on Netflix, June 26th. That looks really good. It's a great concept for a film. It is really visual. And the idea that James Bond is Ron Burgundy's father. There's just something really entertaining about that fact, that, and a little depressing that Pierce Brosnan is now old enough to be an adult man's father. But I think that looks really, really good. Dan Stevens is playing Alexander Lemtov. Dan Stevens is probably most famous for playing Beast in Beauty and the Beast, and he's also a big Broadway star. Demi Lovato is playing Katiana. I didn't see her in the trailer, but obviously you don't have Demi Lovato in a movie and not have her in a pretty prominent role. Top billing on IMDb actually lists Natasia Demetriou as Nina. David Dobkin is the director of this film. However, he's probably best known as a producer. He was the producer on the Vince Vaughn movie Fred Claus, and he was also the producer on the Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds movie R.I.P.D. So I think this movie looks really, really interesting. There's a lot of thought that went into this movie in terms of the concept, in terms of the costumes, in terms of the location. How they decided to shoot in Iceland is beyond me, and I'm not really sure, but that's a really interesting choice for a film as well. If we're being honest, it's been a long, long time since Will Ferrell has had a really, really big hit. Probably since Step Brothers, and that came out over 10 years ago at this point. I am really looking forward to seeing Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, because I think this looks really good. Anytime Will Ferrell gets that deep into a character, usually it's got to be a pretty good film. Rachel McAdams also looks like she's really, really going for it in this role. I love Rachel McAdams and pretty much everything she does, whether that was Doctor Strange or Time Traveler's Wife or Mean Girls, going back a ways. Rachel McAdams always does a really good job in whatever film she's in. So the idea of her doing a comedy as the female lead versus Will Ferrell, that'll be interesting to see whether Rachel McAdams has those kinds of comedy chops, because obviously Will Ferrell, Will Ferrell's Will Ferrell. So if you're going to keep up with Will Ferrell, you got to have the comedy chops to do it. And I think Rachel McAdams, we might just be surprised at how funny she is. She's done other comedies before, and she's obviously been funny before. But somehow I think Rachel McAdams holding her own with Will Ferrell will be a really interesting thing for this film as well. I want to know what you guys think, though. What did you guys think of this trailer? It comes out on June 26th, 2020, so it comes out very soon after I'm recording this. I want to know what you guys thought of this trailer, and if you're watching this in the future, in the halcyon days of the future, what did you guys think of this film? If you're seeing this months from now, what did you guys think of this movie? But for the rest of us watching it now, what did you guys think of this trailer for Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga? Let me know in the comments section down below. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And be sure to hit the notification button, of course, but be sure to hit these two buttons right here. These are two of my more recent videos. If you're watching on desktop, you can see the buttons. If you're watching on your phone, I'm just sort of waving my hand in front of my face, so that won't do anything if you're watching on your phone. But if you're watching on your desktop or on your laptop, you should see the two buttons right here. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. I'll see you next time. See ya.